And I said, our target is for families, all the families, not one, to achieve 70% of healthy produce they can eat. In this 3 days program, I'm going to teach you, by the grace of God, tomorrow they're going to be doing a projector here. I'll show you a lot of things here. So many of our high-rise frames can be turned to an agric field. You can plant cucumber, you can plant some of this, hang it, put it in a bottle like this, put soil, put water, hang it. The moment the leaves are coming on, spread the fertilizer on their leaves. The volume or the quantity of cucumber you will produce and harvest is surprising. Can one person come, maybe you have been a poultry farmer for 2 years or 3 years and you have handled over 200 birds. Yes, come. How many birds did you put in the first place? How many birds have you reared? They say 100, 1,000. You have read 500. So how did you bring them up?
I used to keep Sagit,
yes,
and other products. I came across agriculture. I started keeping agriculture. But most times I make sure that they must die. But I make sure that they don't die up to 10%.
If you bring your day-old bed now, what do you do?
I use GMD. Dip it. That's it. I dip them after that. And put them into the charcoal. I do it with charcoal. I don't use kerosene. Paraffin, I don't use paraffin. What I use is charcoal. Yeah, it's coal pot to brew to them. But I dip them into the super glue first. That is, I came across the experience from the training like this. So I use super glue to dip them before light of it. Then
Now let me come. Do you treat them?
no treatment.
Now, yes, that's what I mean is that if you bring them now, yes, do you give them vaccination? And then how many do you think if it survive, you can say they didn't lose much?
I don't lose up to 10%
Of the birds?
of the birds.
All right.
The first day they came in, I will give them glucose because of weakness. They will take it for that whole day. Then they will stay, the brooding process. They will not stay up to 1 week. I will give them a gomboro. They will take gomboro depending on the quantity. Yeah, depending on the quantity. The last one I read was 500 to 600 birds. And like the one of December, I lost up to 200 of them. I lost up to 200 of them. I mean, I've not come across this kind of teaching. This is my first experience. This is my first time seeing this. So I think I will try this out to know how it will go for me. Me losing 200 birds out of 500, I've totally lost out. I lost out really. So after it will stay for 1 week. It will go with Gomboro. After Gomboro, we go to Lasota. After the next upper, that is 2 weeks of the birds being with me. I'll give them a Lasota. Then from there, move to one medicine to another until it's matured for consumption. Today, I am going to talk about your poultry house. I want to use some terms that everybody here may understand what we are talking about. Blowing all the grammars and mentioning all the grammars will be part of some people. I remember where I was talking about your poultry pen. A young boy goes up and says, poultry farm. I said, thank you for your correction. He doesn't know the difference between. Sure, we have all them like that. So now I want to talk about your brooding. Whatever that happens to your bird starts from the brooding. And you don't know that if you have your birds
when the birds are inside the egg, when they are being getting matured inside their egg, after the birds have been hatched, there is a little quantity of food in their abdomen.
Actually, I'm excited being here. If you remember what happened in the one film, this coming to America by Eddie Murphy, the chief of Mulumba said he felt like a breakdancer when Eddie Murphy came to his family. So equally, I felt that I would breakdance when I saw this group when they were in my office. What actually made me to feel like breakdancing is that I felt they have a product that will help in solving some of our problems. For quite some time, you know, one of the greatest challenges facing the farmers is how to manage their farm, how to manage the weed, how to manage the unwanted guests in the field. So they showed me a product. I thought it's just the normal organic fertilizer that they usually bring here. I told them that usually when you bring this thing here, we test them in the field. So not knowing that they had another joker with him, he now bought another product. I said, we equally try this one. And that was organic herbicide. Honestly, I was so excited. I said, are you sure this thing will work? So I'm happy to inform you that this morning we have tried it in the field. So probably in a couple of days, we have the result. So what does it entail? It shows that we are making progress. We are moving towards the right direction. We are imbibing the agriculture that actually utilizes nature. And then how to produce what they were eating. Not the modern way of producing and eating and loading yourself with chemicals. So I'm not going to say much. I just want to welcome you. And from what I've seen so far, I believe the sky will be the limit of Anambra State agricultural production. Thank you very much.
Igwe, the chairman and coordinator, Mr. PMADP, all protocols observed. I'm very happy to be part of this gathering. We are always very happy when we have this opportunity to build the capacities of the farmers in Anambra State. Because capacity building is one of the key elements that will foster increased productivity of the farmers. Knowing that we are all here to learn, like one of our female farmers pointed out, she lost about 200 birds out of 500. So there's always an opportunity to learn. And this particular day is that opportunity. And I urge you all to seize it wisely, because there is always something new to learn, even if you have been old in the business, isn't it? Yes. And so today is one of the days that we have this nanotechnology that will add value to poultry production. And we expect that at the end of the day, our farmers will be more equipped and capable to face the challenges that they can encounter along the poultry production value chain. Isn't that? Yes. I don't want to waste our time much, but I urge us all to be attentive, pay great attention, particularly when the practicals will be done, so that you will pick everything, because and practice makes it perfect. Once you see it done, it will stick in your memory. So please be attentive. Welcome for coming here and adding value to what you already know. Thank you very much.
Let me try and make it a bit clear to us what has made me embrace AAC, and I'm very supportive of what they are here to teach us, the farmers. It is because I've looked at the principle behind the products and the practices, the technology that AAC is preaching, and I found that it dovetails with what in nature indeed is behind successful and functional agricultural production. What I'm saying is what they are referring to as nano. Of course, nano means small. Yeah. What I'm referring to as small are the things that some people call micronutrients. Science has it clearly spelled out that these micronutrients are like cofactors to enzymes. Enzymes are the they are like the dismantlers or builders that you find in biology. Enzymes are either putting together or they are putting apart. What the enzymes in plants put together, the enzymes in animals are designed to put apart. So that you have what was used as building block by the enzymes in the body of plants. When the thing enters the human body, through the digestive process or livestock, they are put apart and absorbed as blocks again, building blocks that we use to now build the animal or the human body. Now the nanotechnology deals with those micronutrients that enzymes need to be able to dismantle food and make it part of the body of the animal. And you also have nanonutrients that plants themselves need to be able to build the particles observed from the soil into food. So they are calling it miracle. But indeed there is science behind it. It is not miracle. In fact, science has found out that for plants to be disease resistant and for animals to be disease resistant, they need to have the full complement of these nanonutrients to build their access nutrients and access food particles and build them into food that will give them immunity that will be able to resist disease. When biological way of fighting disease right now is not the use of herbicides or pesticides or insecticides, but the use of nanonutrients to empower plants so that the plants will now photosynthesis process of the plant will be enhanced, such that the sugar that is produced is converted to amino acids to peptides to food proteins, which will not be available to disease-causing agents to eat, but it will be used to build the body of the plant and make it resistant. It is not the absence of disease-causing agents or your ability to kill those disease-causing agents that will make the plant healthy. It is empowering the plants with the nanonutrients that will make it build resilient body and be able to resist disease. So there is always disease that is being discovered. Human beings still are yet to fully understand the role of biology and the role of the micronutrients, but it is real that is the way nature, God has structured it. That if you understand it and give the plants what they need, and give these microorganisms what they need in terms, give the livestock what they need in terms of micronutrients, their biology will be so enhanced as to resist disease. In general layman observation has said, look, our people, they are very sturdy. So we must look into what it is that makes them so strong that they're able to resist disease, unlike what the stories we are hearing here today. Somebody lost more than 40%, yes, of what she started off with. And I'm sure when he asked that question, you know, or teaching us a lesson or something, many people laugh because I've heard the story of how that, you know, dealt with so many people. And yet, many of us are still going into it. Why? Because our cook-off is a prepared meat to so many people. So potentially there is business there. And ASC is going to be helping us to see how to conquer that challenge and make it a resilient and indeed profitable business. So there is truth to it, and that truth is traceable to nature. And when we embrace it and begin to practice it, we will have more reliable livelihood. Thank you so much.